honeybees! So maybe now that we know the secret about Acorn Squirrel, we can use that for something.
What do you want?
Aha!
I, heard what you're hiding.
No, you didn't, Skinny Pants.
I did. I heard a rumor that a tiny squirrel pet lives under your belly.
What? Who told you that? I bet it was Whisper. He's the worst.
Whisper?
His ego is the one thing I can't stomach. And she's not my pet. She's my friend.
Oh, I love him so much. What's her name?
Does your squirrel friend have a name?
I wish Whisper would keep his big mouth shut. Her name is Princess Madeline of Avalon. She's a proper lady.
What else is hidden in that belly?
The bones of a feather boy if you don't leave me alone.
Zing.
I think you're hiding something else in there, but I'm not sure I want to find out.
You're probably right.
I'll leave you be.
You need to get lost.
Okay, guys, well, funny story. All of my recordings past this point got corrupted, so I played quite a bit past this part, and then, in order to get back here, because you can't, like, load up individual saves, it just kind of keeps one save, I had to start a new game. So I played all the way back through this part again, and then I got so wrapped up in what I was doing and forgot where I left off that I played past this again. So, third time, we're back again. But hey, I have a working knowledge of how to get up to this point. I can do it with my eyes closed now. And thankfully, I actually found a couple new little tricks and achievements and stuff on my way back. And the first one, I found out that if you use the hatchet a couple of times on Mr. Fancy Cakes, you know, the unicorn, as much as you do get warned, he will destroy you.
Hey! How did his cape taste, Mr. Fancy Cakes?
Yeah, I got eaten by a goat. And he doesn't even have anything to say about that, but I do get an achievement, which is nice. Also, I found this little path behind Mr. Fancy Cakes, which leads you down this long-ass path. And I kept going down. I'm like, oh, wow, there's got to be something at the end of this tunnel. You know, something this far off the beaten path has got to net you something, but no, this place should be later.
What? Huh? How did I get onto this? We are not supposed to be in this part of the story yet.
Where did that river lead to?
That is a story for another day.
And I could really just ride that cart down or whatever. And you could also hump the walls a lot. So this is the way Graham keeps himself sane during his adventures. Also, I figured if Manny can do it, I can do it.
I'm remembering this wrong. Wait a second.
Wait, you mean I didn't walk across the water? But I do get an achievement for that. Grand the Basilisk. That's wonderful. And then I just hump the wall a little bit more because I can. I wonder if this is how Alexander used the hole in the wall from King's Quest VI, like as a little miniature glory hole. A little help. Whatever. I'll just stay here. Yeah, I should take it. There we go. Well, yeah, those were my off-screen adventures. Fun.
That was amazing. And you lived to tell the tale.
So, blah, 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 blah. Yeah, so that was the last 2 hours of my day. So, we talked to Achaka. We talked to Tubbs McGee over here, and he learned about his pet squirrel that he's playing with now, Princess Avalon of, Princess Daisy of, she's a princess of some sort. And then we learned this guy's name. So we can continue on and then finally pass the test of chivalry. By the way, this guy's voice is Gaston from Beauty and the Beast, and that makes me so happy. It's all I can hear now. And don't I deserve the best?
Whisper.
Correct. Well, Whisper's full name is Sir Walter Harris Ignatius Sally Percival Eduardo Ramon Jr. the Third, hailing from Modesto. But I'm sure a fan like you knew that. Would you like an autograph?
I don't seem to have any portraits on me.
Well, if you find one, I'll sign it, free of charge. Whisper loves his fans. Whisper loves the knighthood. Whisper loves thwarting evil. But most of all, Whisper loves Whisper.
As do we all. I should be getting back to my chivalry test now.
Also, I've been reading the comments, and the game has been teasing Graham's last name. And like when we talked to Acorn over there, it's like, my name is Graham. Graham. And the subtitle said it starts with a CR. So people kind of, what was it? And then someone posited that his last name is indeed Cracker. So his name is Graham Cracker. Perhaps they might be leading us down the Primrose Path, but I'm not discounting it at all, knowing these guys. And that would just, I would at once say that was really stupid and really wonderful at the same time. So let's get the last bit of information that we need from Manny, now that we know everybody's name, and then we're ready. All right, Acorn, we already know everything about. Achaka, there's not too much to know, and Whisper.
What can you tell me about Whisper?
Whisper? Huh, his feet might fly by without a sound, but his mouth never will. A shining star in his hometown, he hopes to rebuild his fan base in Daventry. I've heard he'll do anything for the spotlight and can never be outshined. People that arrogant are usually primed for a fall.
When they say outshined, I wonder if that's a clue that we have to do something about his shiny armor at some point? Well, I'm good, thanks.
I'm good. Thanks, Manny.
Goodbye!
I also, when I was playing through the game for the third time, at the beginning, something kind of struck me, building on my theory that the guy we took the bone from at the beginning is indeed Achaka. Not that it's a theory. I mean, it seems like it's pretty well fact, but we don't know it yet. But check this out. Like, whenever you talk to him, he does this little sign. And that's like how you pay your respects to him when you see him in the cave. I thought he was just like, that was a sort of like the national symbol of prayer or reverence in Daventry, but he is actually giving the sign that Achaka gave and being really sad about it.
Get back to the
And that makes me kind of sad. Well, anyway, so that's like 3 really big pieces of evidence that Achaka dies. Anyway, that's not important right now. Let's pass the chivalry test so we can move on, shall we?
Are you ready for the chivalry test?
I am born ready. Let's do it.
Let's do it.
Question 1. Who is the only knight competing in the tournament that speaks multiple languages?
Well, Achaka only speaks 1, maybe these guys, but they don't. But we know Manny because he's trying to speak to Achaka, so it's definitely Manny.
Manny? We're friends, you know. We have kind of an alliance. Next question.
All right, next question. This knight hopeful hails from a land far outside of Daventry. Based on the odds, he is favored to win the competition.
Okay, now this was kind of a bullshit question because all of these guys come out from outside Daventry. We don't know how far away Achaka's land is. Whisper says he's from Modesto. God knows where that is. Acorn, I don't know, a land of squirrels of some sort. Manny, we don't know where he comes from. I mean, who is favored to win on the odds? We've heard nothing about odds. I mean, if I had to put my money on someone, Graham, move your hand, I would always put my money on Achaka because, you know, the strong silent type, he's agile, he's quick, he's smart, he's all that kind of stuff. So, beginning I said Whisper, but I was wrong, but the correct answer is indeed Achaka. Even though he's going to...
Achaka.
Okay, moving on. What is the full name of the fastest contestant in the competition?
All right, well, we know that one. It's a trick question, Manny. No, he's too short to run fast. See, there it is. W-H-I-S-P-E-R. Whisper.
Sir Walter Harris Ignatius Sally Percival Eduardo Ramon Jr. III of Modesto. I'm sure of it.
I see. Last question. Who or what is the favorite companion of the strongest competitor?
Now, I could say me and say my little companion is Manny, but I don't think Manny would like me calling him my little companion. So mirror, that's definitely for Whisper, a slick handcrafted bow, conversation's Manny, but of course...
Princess Madeline of Avalon. She sounds quite charming.
Okay, let's see here. Tallying.
That also means that all the guards are familiar with his little pet squirrel and the fact that her name is Princess... I forgot her name already. Guinevere of Madeline of Avalon, that's what it was.
Everybody. You were all here to win a knight position on King Edward's court. But that's not all. As you all know, tragically, the king has no heirs. So, this position could very well lead to the crown of Daventry itself. The time has come to collect your entrance tickets.
Oh, over here! Over here, I got mine right here.
I'm sorry, I really
Now,
am,
that
but
is
not an
one
entrance
thing
ticket.
I found a little bit different
From up here,
that I
it's
did from
like
one game to the other, because I was going to play up to the point where I left off and then restore my old game, so all my choices were intact. I have done a few things differently. I did not trick the dragon, I saved him. I released him, because I believe that's the right thing to do. And when Miracle Max or whatever offered me that ticket, I didn't just grab it immediately. I'm just like, no, I probably don't need it. I'll just get one at the tournament. He's like, no, they'll charge you double over there, blah, blah, blah. So I haggled with him. And since now I know that it's a fake, I could just go there and I could buy the actual ticket and everything would be fine. But they never make a big deal out of it. It's like, no, it's a fake, but they let me in anyway. But I was able to talk him down from 2 coins to 1, which means I have an extra gold coin in my inventory, which may or may not be helpful to me. But hey, I'm doing it because I love money.
Go forth and claim thine eyes.
Alright, so I talked over that entire thing, but the crux of it now is that we're joining this quest to find the eye of a hideous beast. Which, again, gives me credence toward the theory that Achaka was in the dragon cave because there's arrows all over the place. There's a rope arrow that I climbed up with a purple feathering, which is Achaka's color. He was kind of dead in there and stuff. And he was able to shoot the dragon in the eye because he's a master archer. I don't know why I'm even belaboring this point. It's so obvious.
Watch your step, kid.
Oh, thanks.
I know it ain't fancy, but it'll have to work for now. Amaya Blackstone, nice to meet you.
Graham.
And Amaya is played by Zelda Williams, which is a really nice touch. Robin Williams' daughter, because she's an avid gamer and just a wonderful person. It's great to see her.
Daventry can't afford me anymore. They can't even afford oil for the crumbler over there. My own invention, of
Does
course.
it make cookies?
Oh, what does a crumbler do?
It lifts, it chops, it crumbles.
And, oh, okay, well, I figured she would just kind of ride it, but hey, pushing it works too. Alright, so we've met yet another character. So Amaya Blackstone, she is the blacksmith in this wonderful little town, and she makes one crappy bridge. But hey, we'll give her a point. You know, she can't, you know, there's no money. They can't pay her for the right materials. Whatever. Off we go to town. So our mission...
So, how did you find an eye?
That was kind of unnecessary to interrupt me there. Who are you? What's going on here?
Was a hideous beast lurking inside.
Don't stick your hand in it, Graham. Graham.
Ouch! Rude.
You know better. You've learned your lesson. Now do it again. It sounds like a little puppy. Is it a puppy? Do I have anything a dog would want? Nope, but I do have money, which is nice. All right. Anyway, well, back into town. We'll come back to that. We'll remember that. Now that I actually do have a single piece of money, I don't know which way I've been. Oh, God. There's so much everywhere. I don't think I've been this way at all. Hey, new territory. Holla. Oh, there's the castle. Look at that. Now, what are all these horns here for? I wonder. I wonder if I even have the mouthpiece. Oh, listen to the music. This is the King's Quest V theme. Sort of. I'll find the one with the mouthpiece on, and I know I will. Not that one. Alright. Oh no. Oh no. What if... Oh God, what is it with bridges in this town? Okay. I'm fine. No, I'm not. No. Nope. Okay. Is this bridge ever gonna fall? Okay, it does. What? Oh, hi there. You're not a bridge at all. You have magnificent bosoms.
Hasn't anyone told you it's not polite to go stomping around on people's backs? Give me one good reason not to gobble you up right now.
It's a kid's game and you won't? Because I'm a rich troll too.
Because, like yourself, I too am a bridge troll.
You're pretty ugly for a troll. A long nose and a bushy tail like that? Are you sure you're not a bridge bandicoot?
How many kinds of breeds of bridge anything are there? Alright, best line ever.
Donk, donk, donk.
He's got the donk. You screw up and discuss with me and I will donk you good. I already donked my game, but I'll donk my game again.